Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we have here, well, there is whiskey without the E in it, so it's made out of Scotch. It's a liqueur, but it's 40% alcohol liqueur. It's Drambuie, alrighties. Drambuie. So, Prince Charles Edward's liqueur, alrighties. Prince Charles liqueur. This ancient and delicate liqueur was prepared in Skye when the recipe was first brought to Scotland in 1745. Alrighty, so there is a big story to this. Maybe they'll outline it at the back here. Now this is definitely like a 1980s bottling, so bear with me. I could tell, you know why? Because it still says here, produced and bottled in Scotland by Drambuie Liqueur Co. Proprietary Limited, Edinburgh. Alrighties. Nowadays they don't own it, but we'll get into that a bit later. Alright. Now, the name. Contracted from the Scottish Gaelic Drambuie, meaning the drink that satisfies. Drambuie forms a link with one of the most romantic episodes in the history of Great Britain. When Prince Charlie came to Scotland in 1745 to make his gallant but unsuccessful attempt to reign the throne of his ancestors, he presented the recipe of his personal liqueur to a McKinnon of Skye as a reward for his service. I believe that was a John McKinnon. Alrighty, just thought I'd throw that in there. The secret of the preparation has remained with the McKinnon family, and the manufacture has been carried on by successive generations till this day. Well, not till this day now, but it was when this bottle was released, it was still going. Alrighty, so story has it that, let's just say, John's son Jason got the brand or this Drambuie trademarked in 1893. Now, I believe when Jason McKinnon died, his widowed wife, they went and she took the recipe to Edinburgh in Scotland there and teamed up with a bunch of people. I can't remember their names, but one of them is also a McKinnon. I don't know if there's any relation to these McKinnons, but same last name. Alrighties, and then Drambuie Liqueur Co. Proprietary Limited was born. Alrighties. So 100 years later, let's just say, 1914 to 2014, after years of success, they sold it to William Grant and Sons. So there you go. Alrighties. Now, let me just pour up a little bit more. Okay. Whew. Let's just say I wasn't planning to have any sips of anything, but I've been going through a lot of stresses, so I felt like, you know what, may as well come review and may as well share what's been going on. But we'll get into this first. Here we go. Alrighties. Very honeyish, heather honey, like it's just very sweet up front, but you are getting a lot of that clove, that cardamom kind of note. But you're not even really getting the scotch, or like when you're thinking like alcohol fumes or anything like that, like it's ever so faint. Like it's not really there, it's just more sweet. You can almost say it's like slight licorice-y kind of notes. I can almost even say there's hints of chocolate to me right now. Like when I nose this, I think that really noses like a bourbon. So you know what? Maybe a bourbon drinker would like this. I mean, to me, it reminds me of a bourbon. You know what? Let's have a sip. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Oh, it's like this little bit of heat spice comes out. Must be from the spices or something. But then it's just coated with that honey, sweet brown sugar coating. That slight clovey kind of licorice kind of note comes in. You know what? That is pretty nice. That is easy drinking. Now, this is one of the original liqueurs out there in the world. There's probably a lot of duplicates and new shenanigans nowadays, but this has been around for a long time, guys. But I always thought to myself, who would go for this? If you're a whiskey enthusiast, you'd want something that hasn't had honey or anything added to it. Maybe this is more fitted for those that want to mix things or make a cocktail. I hear this does make a good something. I can't It's not coming to me right now, so I'll have to drop the cocktail name in the comments. But yeah, but let's just say me just enjoying it neat right now. I say it's not bad. Like it's nothing offensive. It's not too strong. It's not gonna, send you on a wrecking train unless it's been poisoned. Hey, anyways, all right, let's just say very nice. Who's tried it? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna have another sip and explain to you why I've been so stressed. Here we go. Mm, mm, mm. That just drinks so easy, guys. Like sweetness, brown sugarness, clove, hints of spice, just coating. Anyways, not bad. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it. Now, let me explain to you my stresses. All right, so I come to this city because, originally I got told my daughter's missing. I come down to find her, this and that. I still haven't been able to even see her. I haven't seen both of my daughters, and that's really been getting to my heart. So I was feeling a bit depressed on the weekend. I'm broke. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go out into town. What's the worst that can happen? You're broke. So you go out, and then you're thinking, I wonder what could happen, right? And then somewhere along the line, you're walking around the city in the early wee hours because you get stuck out. Obviously, you don't get a taxi money home or anything. I can't afford a hotel. So then you're walking around with this man of Islander descent that looks familiar, and I'm sure we have history. But either way, I appreciate your company, unless you were sent to distract me and pull me away from the world. Either way. And let's just say the next day, he's like, "Oh, come with me. We'll go see my friend." You know. There you go. And then all of a sudden, you end up in a bad area, what you'd call a ghetto flat. And then to top it off, you're thinking, "Wow, this must be the same ghetto flat as I got attacked and hit in the knee this one time." My goodness, and then you're wondering why you're stressed, because you're there, like already stressing on your kids and that, and then to top it off, you're like, you just went with the flow to the point where you ended up there. Now all of a sudden, you got all the eyes of the world, whoever's working for the corrupt side, trying to incriminate or make me look like the bad guy. So now I don't know what kind of photos I would look like. Would I be looking like this? Like I'm trying to hide my face from all your cameraman spies out there, camera women's and cameramen's, and so I don't know where they're going with that. Yes, they probably got a lot of terrible pictures of me. Maybe looking all incriminated somehow. I don't know what, like see me walking out of that area, or what I mean. Or what, like or when the man's like, "Yeah, we'll cut through this car park," and then there's people sitting in the cars like, "Oh, I'm just walking along, whatever." I don't know what. Oh, and let me just say, when I was at this people's flat, I did see their kitchen knife, and I do like spinning knives as like just to see the weight and all that. I like to do knife tricks, so I couldn't help myself. Let's just say I put that knife back, and then when I left, I forgot to wipe my prints because now, I'm sure anyone could go grab that knife now and maybe go do a crime with it and just leave it out somewhere, and then there you go, my print is on there. But I'm just telling you guys now that yes, that actually happened. I was playing with a knife and I put it back. So you know what? I'm just putting it out there now, and I'm just wondering if anything is going to come back from this. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be surprised nowadays in this world. The world is so evil, guys. I mean, trying to bring down, like any of my chances of me being able to get to see my kids again. Pretty much just trying to condemn my soul, without trying to give me a fighting chance, which is just awesome, guys. I never wish for anyone to not be able to see their loved ones, I wouldn't want that upon you, You don't want to feel this feeling. But anyways, much love to you all. Or either way, everyone out there in the world, you're just doing what you're being told. I don't have hate towards you, you know. Everyone that's probably taken the deal and you know, want to get lighter sentences on your future court shenanigans or whatever. I get it, but wow, I don't know. That's just not how I would do things anyway. But whatever, each to their own. Everyone's got a price, I guess. Money's the root to all evil, isn't it? Or trying to be free. And here we are trying to avoid getting set up, trying to avoid, you know, getting